A Bronx family demanding justice for their loved one who was killed in a police chase. Good evening. I'm Jessica Moore. A funeral was held today for the father of two, weeks after he died in that fiery crash with officers. NYPD sources say the car was stolen, but now there's an investigation underway to determine if the officers involved intentionally left the scene instead of calling for help. Derick spoke with the victim's family tonight in the Bronx.
And Jessica, the family of Francisco Andres Guzman Parra invited our camera inside this funeral home today because they want to make sure this case remains in the public eye.
We're asking for updates. We need updates. We need to know what happened. We need answers.
Sisters Shakira and Francis Guzman say they need answers about their brother's final moments.
He had a lot of family members and friends that really cared about him.
31-year-old Francisco Andres Guzman Parra was a father of two, born in the Dominican Republic, who grew up in the Bronx. There was a closed casket Saturday after his body was burned beyond recognition back on April 2nd. The stolen Honda SUV he was driving crashed and caught fire in Inwood following a police chase. NYPD sources tell CBS New York the two officers in pursuit returned to the 50th Precinct Station House without reporting it.
I mean, you would think that police officers, the people that are supposed to, protect us, protect the community, that they're supposed, they would do their job, but they didn't.
Those officers remain on leave while an internal investigation takes place. Patrick Henry, the head of their union, told the New York Times the officers lost sight of the car before the crash, adding in this statement, these police officers were on patrol, attempting to address chronic crime conditions in their precinct. The investigation must be completed without any rush to judgment. Now the family's attorneys are conducting their own investigation.
We've had nothing in our investigation so far to corroborate their allegation that they somehow lost the vehicle.
If you was to do that, or I was to do that as regular citizen people go to jail. What makes them different?
The NYPD has not named those officers because their investigation is still underway. The New York Attorney General's office is conducting its own separate investigation. In the Morris Heights section of the Bronx, Derick CBS News, New York.